It's the Alphabet Mob! What exactly just happened here? Transformers! Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at some KO Transformers cassette tapes. And I got this at sirtoys.com. There's a link down in the description below. Great place to get KO figures, third party, and just crazy toys out of China. And this is a 4-pack. They're all different colors. One's kind of yellow and brown. One's a couple blues, greens. There's a pink and purpley one in there. And I want to say these all transform into animals. I can't remember exactly what they all turn into. So let's just go ahead and cut the jibber jabber and get these guys out of the bag and see what. So here we have the figures out of the packaging, and they are the classic G1 animal cassettes. We got Ramhorn here, looking pretty cool. I definitely like it. I like the color scheme. Nice and solid plastic. I definitely dig that. And, you know, he's got articulation on his little tail. His head moves up and down. His legs move back and forth, and he's got hinge joints at his little feeties. And the legs move independently, so yeah, I mean, it looks like Ramhorn, which is very cool. Definitely digging that. And then next up, we have Steeljaw. Now, I'm not a big fan of the purple and pink, but I've never been a big Steeljaw fan. He's got his little mane right there, the wings. He's probably the worst to stand. The wings do pop off pretty easy on this guy. He's, out of all of them, I don't know, he's my least favorite. Doesn't stand well, his wings like to pop off, and he doesn't have any lion mane on that side, so which the same way with the original figure. So his head moves up and down, tail moves up and down, legs do move, and we got hinge joints at the upper legs. They splay back and forth. So yeah, there he is. That's Steeljaw. And as you can see, he has a bit of a problem standing to get him to balance. He's the only one like that, and I'm not really sure what the boggle is with this guy, but you got to find the right spot to get him to balance, and I'm not doing that. Alright, so I think I got it. Will he stand? And is he gonna stand? Come on, dude. Stand. Do it for the camera. Stand. He's there he is, finally. Woo! I'm telling you, he is hard to stand up, so just, I don't know, the quality on that one maybe, I don't know. But then we got Slugfest, one of my favorites as a kid. I always loved this little guy, and yeah, very cool. I like the samurai type of blaster for some reason. Now, his little spikes up here, the original G1 toy, they were on a spring. These are not. They just kind of pull up and slide over to clamp in. But his head does move up and down, and his feet move back and forth at the shoulders, I guess you would call them, or hips, and his tail also moves up and down, which is very cool. I love the dino green that he's in, so very nice, very cool. One of my favorites, still is. Love him in the KO oversized as well. And then finally, we've got a little old Ratbat, and he's in a blue, and he's the wobbliest. He's got wobble wings, and they just kind of flop around, but his wings do move. Feet are also a little bit floppy, unfortunately, on this guy. His ears move back and forth, and then he's got his guns on the back, looking cool. And yeah, he's just kind of a floppity mess, poor little guy. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. I definitely dig him. He looks like Ratbat. Been a little cooler if he was the purple color, but yeah, blue's not too bad for a bat, I suppose. Now, taking a closer look at Ratbat himself, he looks like Ratbat. Unfortunately, the wings, his legs are a little floppy, but that's okay, I suppose. Now, I didn't flip out his claws for whatever reason on there, so they do exist on his shoulders. The blues, I do like the dark blue and the light blue. It kind of reminds me of Batman for some weird reason, but yeah, overall, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I would have liked him, I think, in the original black and purple colors, but this is not a bad color scheme either. Now, taking a closer look at Slugfest, again, one of my favorites. His little spikes have fallen down in this particular look, but he's definitely cool. I love his green. The light greens and the dark greens look nice. I probably would have liked the purple and green original motif, but this works for the dinosaur mode. He's just definitely awesome. Always one of my favorite cassettes as a kid, and he still will be as an adult. And then taking a closer look at Ramhorn, he looks really good. I like the brown and the yellow, very similar to what he had in the original G1 color schemes. It was more of an orange than yellow, but really, really good. Probably the best built of all of them. Next to Slugfest, they're probably the best two, with this guy being the best. And I always loved Ramhorn. He was always fun as a kid, and he definitely looks cool as a large, oversized cassette rhino. And finally, we've got Steeljaw. Again, probably the weakest of the entire group, both in the color scheme and just in the design. He just wants to fall down all the time, and I just don't particularly care for the purple and pink. He really has a Pink Panther kind of vibe going on here, which I guess would work for a different character, but it's not my bag. For comparison, here we have the oversized cassettes with the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee, Soundwave, and Ravage. And as you can see, these guys are definitely massive compared to that Ravage figure there. And yeah, it's definitely cool to see them at this size, and you know, just a lot of fun in the goofy, weird Skittles colors. Transformation on these figures are just like the original G1 figures. So first we're going to start with Ramhorn. We're going to take his missiles off just like this, and then we're just going to fold the tail inward, his head upward, and then his legs are going to fold up. Push the knees in, and there we go. Here we have Ramhorn in his cassette deck mode. Definitely cool. Like it. Looks good. Nice yellow cassette tape. The next figure on deck is going to be Steeljaw. So we're going to take his little wings off, just like this. And then we're going to lower his little face inward, move his mane downward, put his tail in, squish his body together like that. And then we're going to lift up his front legs, get his paws tucked in, and then we're going to get these paws tucked inward. And there we have Pink Panther in his cassette deck form, looking all types of 80s cassette-like. Then we've got Slugfest next up on deck. So again, we're going to take his guns off, just kind of pull them out. Grab the other one and pull this one out as well. Then we're going to push his little spikes inward, so just kind of push them over and down in, just like that. Lift his head up around, and then we're going to put his tail up around just like his head, and then his little feetsies are going to go up into the body, and there we have Slugfest in his tape cassette form, looking all types of cool. I definitely dig him. And then we've got Ratbat. Now, I actually had Ratbat mistransformed. He's actually got these little claws that pop out, so I wanted to show them off before I turn him into the cassette tape. So they are there and present, be aware of that. So you're just going to push those inward to transform him. We're going to take his little guns off his back, just like this. Then we're going to push his face inward, kind of lift his ears up a little bit, flip the wings in and fold them inward. Put your ear down, wing up, wing in, ear down, and then we're going to flip his little footies in, just like this for his cassette deck mode, looking all kinds of blue and 80s cassette-like. And there we have all of the cassette formers in their cassette modes. Definitely pretty cool. Loved them back in the 80s, love them today. So are the oversized knockoff cassettes for the Transformers Generation 1 animals, something that you want in your Transformers collection. Well, this could be an easy pass for a lot of people. If you like knockoff figures, you're going to like these. If you like the old animal cassettes, you're probably going to like these. They're dirt cheap. They're a lot of fun. They're available over at sirtoys.com at the time of this recording. Out of all of them, I think Ramhorn is the best, followed by Slugfest. Ratbat's got some loose bits on his wings, and Steeljaw, he just doesn't like to stand, and he looks like the Pink Panther. So it is what it is, but like I said, they're super dirt cheap. They're a lot of fun, and if you like a good knockoff, then I recommend these. So there they are, the oversized knockoff Transformers cassettes. Thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.